reservation services for the Denver International Airport.
Since it opened in 1995, America's fifth busiest airport has swirled with conspiracy theories.
Are there aliens that go to the Denver airport?
Why is this guy, well, this thing, shushing us?
I feel like there's like something upstairs, like someone like doing construction.
How the runways make a swastika.
What time is it there? No way there's doing construction at 9:44 p.m.
How the blue Mustang statue earned the nickname Blucifer after it fell over and killed the artist.
Attack. Around.
I'm not kidding you guys, like I'm crying.
And then the murals. Some show peaceful times, some show apocalypse.
Because if there's not construction, then there's a body being like slaughtered.
And are they really making a new home for the lizard people?
It's not aliens. They said it's not interdimensional beings. They said it's not an Air Force base. That's what they want you to think.
This theory says baggage handlers share basement space, bunkers in the Rocky Mountains, where top government officials will survive nuclear war.
Would you really believe this?
Well, people do.
Do you?
I'm not going to comment on that.
How far away from him are we?
Maybe 5-ish minutes, maybe less.
So we're just a couple minutes away from seeing my beautiful blue baby boy. I see the red glowing eyes from here. And I have the best chauffeur ever.
Oh, thank you. I'm just some Uber driver.
I contacted my kindergarten best friend and asked if I could go see Blucifer in person because I'm such a big fan. Here. Really focus on him because his eyes are glowing so brightly. I'll have to flash a video of what I got from him earlier. Hi guys, and welcome back to my account. Today we are at the Denver International Airport Hotel. I'm not gonna say exactly which hotel, it's pretty easy to figure out, but just in case any of these conspiracy theories are real, I just wanna say that this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am but a mere actress trying to make it in Hollywood. In fact, everything behind me is simply a green screen. And I am actually in the middle of North Dakota and not in Colorado at all. And everything that I mention here in the history today is something that simply just happened in my Sims game. If you have been living under a rock, you probably have heard of the Denver International Airport, DIA for short, but you might not have heard of some of the conspiracy theories behind it because out of any airport, this one comes with its fair share of theories. DIA officially opened on February 28th of 1995. After years of delays and going over the budget by $2 billion, yes, billion with a B, dollars. This airport replaced the Stapleton Airport, which was here before. It was considered to be smaller and not as grand, but there was really essentially nothing wrong with it. This airport spans over 33,000 acres, making it the biggest airport in all of the states. So not only that, but this is the second largest airport in the entire world. From the very start of this airport being built, there was a couple things that were just a little suspicious that occurred. Starting with number one, this airport actually took an extra 6 years to complete. Due to some mysterious design issues, there was a massive underground structure that was built and then just simply abandoned in the process. And then they buried it. It's also said that the structure of the building, even though like I struggle to see it a little bit, people theorize that it looks like a swastika. And I remember I said on my history about this place years and years ago that I'm like, I don't really see it. I don't really see it. Like, I don't really think that they would do that. But you know, in recent year, you know, maybe someone would do it. Here are some of the theories that people have gotten to based off of some things that have happened in the airport. One, a lot of people think that this place could be an underground bunker for the elite or the New World Order. The New World Order is essentially like this conspiracy theory behind the entire world becoming some totalitarian government, and there's like a secret society that's pushing this and going to make this happen. Some of the evidence that people claim is behind this is all of the tunnels going underneath the airport. Some people claim that this connects to the military base in Colorado Springs. The airport also has this very strange dedication stone. I took a photo of this like a previous time that I came down here, and it's dated March 19th, 1997. It has a Freemason symbol on it and references the New World Airport Commission, which is a group that like doesn't even exist. So could this be a underground doomsday facility for people who are elite and associated with these societies? There's also just hella creepy artwork in there, and I have read some online articles of people defending this artwork and being like, at the end of the day, it's just art. And yes, totally could be that, but if I stand by anything on this, honestly, the art's a little freaky. The art is a little freaky, and I think it's hard to deny the art being a little freaky. I understand that there's certain things on there that represent and symbolize different things that have to do with Colorado and its history, but there's these massive colorful murals that depict a post-apocalyptic scene, like a military figure in a gas mask holding a sword and a rifle, like essentially standing over a ruined city. In one of the murals, there's these children that are crying over a burned forest. It also looks like there's like this group of people that come from different cultural backgrounds that are all laying down their weapons underneath a rainbow, which people say is like a symbol for the New World Order. Could also just be gay rights. There's also a statue, as you guys already know, outside of the Denver International Airport called Blucifer. He is a 32-foot tall, glowing red eye horse statue that is blue. He's truly just known as Blue Mustang, but like, he's taken on the name Blucifer for obvious reasons. And the sculpture actually killed its creator. Whenever he was building it, a piece of it actually fell onto him, severing one of his arteries. Also, just the glowing red eyes like give demonic, but some conspiracy theorists believe that it's some sort of representation of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Either it's just like a very creepy form of public art, or it's a bad omen. We don't really know. There's also these gargoyle statues that exist inside the airport that are like put there to like protect people, because that's what gargoyles were essentially used for in, what's the word that I'm looking for there? I wanted to say astrology for some reason, but I know I'm thinking of building stuff. What? Help. Brain fart. Architecture. Oh my God. Typically when those things are architecturally added to buildings, it's like meant to protect. But some people claim that these statues will whisper to them. Though this is probably just an urban legend situation. But in recent years, they have actually put a gargoyle in that does talk to people, but we will get to that. There's also this connection to like aliens and lizard people, which this is what really just, we're really diving in now. Some people claim it's just a hot spot for extraterrestrial activity, which like, this one's a little bit hard for me because I feel like, you know, there's a lot of different things that could be flying ahead in airport, but allegedly there are some workers that have reported seeing some like unknown technology and have also seen like strange underground areas, whatever that means. Allegedly, again, there's also been some unexplained radio interference at the airport, but who knows? The other thing that people report having seen here is ghosts. There's a lot of people that report the tunnels here being haunted, saying that there's strange voices, footsteps, and no one's coming down them. There's also said to be shadows that will go into restricted areas and then just simply disappear. Some people even say that there's poltergeist activity such as lights flickering, things being thrown, technology interference. Allegedly, the land that DIA was built on was supposedly Native American burial ground. Which if so, that would explain it. I feel like so many people have went down the Denver International Airport rabbit hole at least once. But dude, the airport has honestly kind of killed it in the marketing with this, because instead of like being like, oh no, like let's separate ourselves from that, like get rid of that, they were like, actually, that is us. The aliens are here.
One may say these are the type of visitors that we have underground in our facility.
They even post on social media when aliens roam the airport.
This is a cat with a tin hat.
That's whenever they put in this talking gargoyle that will like talk to you about the conspiracy theories.
Welcome to Illuminati headquarters. I mean, Denver International Airport.
So regardless if you believe in the airport or not, it's hard to deny that there isn't like something a little strange over here at the bare minimum. And even if you don't find it strange, you have to at least find it like a little humorous. But enough with the history, let's go ahead and get started on the investigation. Welcome to Denver International Airport. Could you imagine an alien just goes Okay guys, so we just got to the Westin Hotel, and for $520 a night, you too can have a very basic hotel room. But honestly, like the vibes of the outside is pretty cool. Definitely not worth $500, but
I haven't seen it in the daytime yet. How do you know it's not worth $500?
This is so true. But apparently somewhere in the distance, Blucifer lies, but it's very, very ominous. Also, I just got a new camera, so that slow zoom was supposed to be a fast zoom, but it just looked extra creepy. But I literally have no idea what is gonna happen tonight, what answers we're gonna get. I don't know that anyone has even really ghost hunted at the Denver International Airport before, more so just explored it. So I don't know if anything's gonna go off or not. I'm not gonna fake anything. We'll just see what happens, see what kind of answers we get, see what kind of answers we don't get, and worst case scenario, we go get drunk at the bar.
Hi.
So this is Elise. This has been my friend since my first friend whenever I moved to Oklahoma, kindergarten. So how old are we?
Well, I'm 26.
We've been friends for 20 years.
No, our friendship can almost drink.
That is so funny. Yeah, our friendship can almost take tequila shots and throw up. So
In fact, we should do that like in August. Like
Oh,
the anniversary, like the first day of school.
we should have rolling backpacks. I was definitely that kid that would like full on run with a rolling backpack. The ones that they make memes off of today.
They were cool at the time.
Yeah.
They were very cool.
We also like made a whole secret world together. Do you remember what we called it?
I think we'd seen Aragon recently. I think it was like Aragonia or something like that.
Oh my god, it was!
Yeah.
Okay, so we had this whole secret world called Aragonia? No,
Something
definitely
like
not
that.
Aragonia.
If you find the map, we'll know.
Please tell us if you've been searching any trash bins recently. But basically we made this full out huge map, almost Bridge to Terabithia style. They went to this like secret world that we had crafted.
With geopolitics.
Everything, drama, geopolitics. What else? Like Pokemon like creatures.
We had a variety of species inhabiting, I think.
No, and you couldn't tell me that this place didn't exist.
No.
Like to me, that place was so real.
We had doors, like entrances.
I remember, wasn't
Go
there
through,
one
like-
like on my swing set? In my
Yes.
swing set?
I remember one in bushes too, or maybe that was once we were already in the
Yeah.
lot. But I remember being in bushes.
Portals confirmed. Right here. We don't even need to know what kind of portals are at the airport. We crafted one ourselves.
Yes,
Basically, Elise has never been ghost hunting before.
it's true.
And I told her today that I like don't know if this is gonna be like an exciting episode or not, or like what is gonna happen, but I'm gonna rig the room and we're just gonna see if anything goes off. So yeah,
And if we find anything, I'm gonna have to reevaluate my worldviews.
yes. So also, but if we don't find anything, mildly disappointing. Let's see what happens. Could I hire you as a camera woman?
I would love to do that. I think
perfect.
I'd be good at it.
Perfect. So this is what we're gonna use to rig the room. This is what I like to call Christmas lights, but it's just a tripwire. There we go. Basically, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is just a very, very long string of lights that detect EMF in the ground. This doesn't work if it's a place that has a lot of EMF. And then this is my Taylor Swift music box. It's motion detector, so it'll go off a couple times while it's calibrating. It kind of just gets used to its surroundings, and it has a pretty wide radius, but I'm gonna set it next to the door just in case something wants to come in and join us. We'll know, or if it likes Taylor Swift. So, but we also have just like a little mini EMF detector. Goes off typically when it's close to things like this, things that give off EMF. So we'll keep it away from those types of things, like maybe like on the table or something. This might be one of those things where like Elise is only gonna be here with me for like 20 minutes. This is mostly gonna be me by myself, so I don't know. This might be one of those episodes where I just leave things on tonight and see if anything happens at all. So anytime something gets close to it, it'll go off, and depending on how close, it'll get even more.
That would give my dog an anxiety attack.
Oh yeah, no, it is like a dog whistle. I don't know. Okay, that shouldn't have gone off actually, low-key. Wait. Okay, if there's something here in the room with us and you want to make yourself known, you have so many different things to press. You have a little Christmas light, you have all these purple lights, and you also have a music box. We were talking about dogs a second ago. I have a Great Pyrenees. Sometimes trigger words or whatever.
Oh, I
don't know.
see. I have a pit bull mix, and her name is Peaches. And then I have a step dog, my boyfriend's dog, and he is like a lab Pyrenees. He looks like a lab, but like 10 times the size of a lab. Do you like talking about Xander?
That's weird.
Levi's gonna love that Xander's what made that respond.
Literally. Okay. a knock?
Hey, I heard like a bump. Yeah.
Okay, if anything's like behind the curtain or wanting to come out and talk, we're down to talk to you about anything. It can be about the airport. It can be about dogs.
I'm a Colorado dog mom. I'll talk about my dog all day. She has anxiety.
And so do we, so anything. We're down to horses, Blucifer, aliens.
Yeah, you wanted to find an alien.
I did. I would love to find an alien tonight.
Which feels very much like grade school.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Do you know anything about aliens?
Or grade school?
Or grade school? Temperature. Okay, well, I'm just gonna turn off this light over here. That's so odd too. Okay, if you're trying to approach it or get close to it, you can also just like reach out your hand and try to grab it. Just like that. If you don't grab it, she will, so.
It's true. You can touch it like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna reset it. So I don't know why it's reacting that way. There we go.
If there is something here, I'm gonna feel really bad about leaving you alone.
In order to be not very suspicious, I'm gonna switch over to my phone camera for this part, but Elise and I are gonna go grab a drink and I'm going to bring the Ovulus with me and see if it says anything suspicious around the hotel. Don't have the key to get back into. Oh my gosh.
You do want that.
Yeah, guys, I'm not thinking tonight at all.
It's right here.
It's right there, thank you.
I mean, they'll give you another one.
Like, no, here's like another $500.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for, really, the little plastic card.
It's just the room key. So my Ovulus, for whatever reason, is not working without being plugged in right now. So I'm gonna switch to
20.
this mode.
Choose clutter forever.
20 choose clutter forever.
Attack. Around. Strength. Tool. Month. Ida.
It doesn't usually say that many things.
I didn't like attack.
I didn't like attack either. Yeah,
Before time.
Before
Liberty. Column. Wings.
It
Safe.
keeps up with current events.
Unclear. Syllables.
Okay, if there's a bunch of things trying to talk to us right now, can you just
Muddy.
come through? Yeah, it is pretty muddy. Can you just come through like one at a time?
They're all too polite.
Unclear syllables, attack. Well, it said something about wings too, so.
Reveal.
Are you gonna reveal yourself later tonight?
Rate. Especially.
Lamb, rate especially through.
It sounds like a dinner recommendation, like at the restaurant.
Are you telling us to go eat? It says text judge. It's kind of actually so wild that you could just like sit here, drink drinks, and then people watch everyone on the inside as they're actively in TSA. You just can sit there and have a drink. It is probably one of the most incredible features that I have ever found at a hotel that I've done video. So.
Next time you go through Denver Airport security, just know that you are entertaining the guests of the Weston Bar.
It's us.
What's up? Spill all the tea.
I am spending the night by myself at the Denver International Airport tonight. That's what's happening tonight.
Like, there's a hotel in the airport?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, I need all this. What happened?
Okay, wait.
How did you even end up in Denver?
What the fuck is that?
What is what? What is that, like, plane sound?
I don't know. Okay, so I just set the REM pod down.
Wait, why does it sound like it's literally vibrating?
Because it is?
Because it's literally going so crazy?
So I just put Nikki on FaceTime because I was like, I'm a little bit scared. I don't really want to do Estes method by myself. And the second that I set the REM pod down, like, it started to like make a vibrating noise, and this thing is going absolutely insane. Like whether I feel like there's like something upstairs, like someone like doing construction, but this was going off before this started.
Yeah, and the construction sound started exactly when you set it down.
Yeah.
Wait, pick it up and then see if the construction sound stops.
Okay, so it is literally doing like... Okay, so there's the construction sound. I'm gonna turn this off. No, it's still going.
The sound?
Yeah.
That sounds like a chainsaw.
What? Are they doing construction?
What time is it there?
9:44 p.m.
No way. No way they're doing construction at 9:44 p.m.
Like, what would you be constructing at 9:44 p.m.?
And also, how are you gonna sleep?
Let me show you guys exactly what time it is. 9:44 p.m.
Wait, you should call the hotel and ask about what's going on upstairs.
Yeah.
Because if there's not construction, then there's a body being like sawed in half. They're just not answering.
Conveniently.
Wait, did it stop?
Yeah, it's not going right now. It like only happened whenever I pulled out the REM pod. Oh, that was the weirdest thing. I heard movement.
There's no way. Tell me that's someone's toothbrush. No, that sound is crazy.
This is like hello?
What kind of phone rings that long?
I have no idea. This is so strange.
No, that is so crazy at 10 p.m.
Okay, now I'm switching numbers.
Hi. You've reached reservation services for the Denver International Airport. This call may be monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes.
Cool.
Please, are you calling to book a new reservation?
No. Talk to the front desk.
Do you already have a reservation at the hotel you are asking about?
Yes. I feel like they're not gonna pick up.
Some drama. You need to go down to the front desk.
Fine, like this feels like whenever like, I don't know, people go to battle or something.
It sounds like the back rooms.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go talk to the front desk. Sorry, I'm trying to call the front desk. Is there construction in the room above me?
Where are you?
I'm in 772.
It's down below it.
It's down, okay.
Trying to find out. We weren't supposed to have anything on tonight.
Got it.
We're trying to find out more information, whether it's going to continue or not.
Okay.
So I'm offering you some points and compensation. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Supposed to inform us when you're doing it.
Yeah.
They did not inform us.
Yeah. Is it for like renovations or something?
Building out the finished. The vacant area.
Yeah.
Earthquake building outside. Maybe we should see something.
Okay.
I think we should be fine.
Basically, he said that, believe it or not, that construction is coming from the 4th floor, even though it seems like it's coming from up above. And he's like, we weren't aware that there was going to be any construction tonight, but it has to do with some sort of like aviation school that he thought that they would already be done with. Why would they put in an aviation school like in the airport?
Also,
or not in the airport, but like in the hotel at 10 p.m. at the airport? Like, that is bizarre. I mean, maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe I'm just like, you know, whatever, but it just seems really strange at 10 p.m. He said that they're trying to get more information about it.
So they don't even know what?
No, they don't.
Just showed up and started drilling?
Yeah, like they didn't even really realize it was happening or like had any information. Like what? Okay guys, so I went ahead and called Nikki and she's gonna ask me some questions while I'm under my headphones so that I'm not doing this by myself. I'm gonna put you guys right here so you guys can see the Christmas lights in the background in case one of those lights up or someone wants to sit down on one. I have Nikki on call right now. Get it out of here. Drunk.
Ew. Okay, let's start with, who are we speaking with?
Work.
Did you work there?
Sorry, one second. It sounds fucking weird right now. I'm gonna try this again because it sounds like muffled or something. It doesn't sound like how it normally sounds.
Alien interference.
Aliens confirmed. I might have to grab different headphones. Like, let me put this up to you guys so you guys can hear what I'm hearing right now. Like, for those of you who do a normal spirit box, this is not normally what it sounds like. Okay, I have one other pair of headphones that I'm gonna try. They're more like little ear pods, but I'm gonna back up from the phone a little bit more. I actually can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
Go.
Is there anyone here that wants to speak with us? Oh, you're here.
Go.
Okay. Go.
Trust.
What are the secrets of the Denver airport?
It sounds like it's saying beep beep boop.
Robots? Does it have something to do with robots? Or aliens?
We're here.
We're here or we're here? Are there aliens that go to the Denver airport?
Close.
Okay. Are there
Happy.
interdimensional species that go to the Denver airport?
Here.
What of the conspiracy theory is true about the Denver airport?
It just said back room.
Is there really secret underground tunnels under the airport?
Well, why?
Well, we're wondering because Liz is there to investigate to see if you guys have any information, because they always say that there are underground tunnels and that aliens are there and there's an underground bunker for the elites at the Denver airport. Is there any truth to that?
Ha ha ha.
Do you think it's funny?
You're so close.
So close, okay. Is this where they transport the aliens?
It's playing music. It's playing opera. They won't. On the roof.
On the roof.
Playing a game.
What about Blucifer? Can you tell us anything about Blucifer?
There's a lot of us.
Is the creator of Blucifer still around?
I, for one. You know.
Do you guys like that statue?
I, for one. Baffled.
About the statue?
Way back when.
Is it a government bunker underneath the Denver airport?
Dead.
Is it where we transport the dead?
Fuck that.
Okay. Is it...
That's what I call it. Not quite.
Okay, is it... Okay, so there is an underground bunker, yes or no?
Are you gonna be late? Watch.
No, she's not gonna be late for her flight. We have plenty of time.
I'm in the back. Crying.
Is there an underground bunker under the Denver airport?
Started to play music.
Or are there underground tunnels?
See ya. Hey.
Where did all the money go that was spent on the Denver airport? What was it spent on?
Shh.
A secret?
Bye.
Is there a secret Air Force base under the Denver airport?
That's what
it is?
I think it said, like, want you to think.
Oh. Okay. But what is it really?
Found her.
Is it human being?
It's playing
It
music.
got uncomfortably quiet. Are they using the Denver airport for human trafficking?
No.
Okay, thank God, that's a relief. Okay, so what if they want us to think it's an Air Force base underneath,
Wait.
and it's not aliens, and it's not interdimensional beings, then what is it?
You gotta think about it.
I am thinking about it.
Almost. It's confusing.
It's confusing. An underground bunker in case there's the end of the world?
Ooh. That's an option. I think it said something like the guys around here put some of it
Did the Freemasons build it?
underneath. Easy, huh?
So it is a bunker in case the world ends, built underneath the Denver airport, and the Freemasons built it.
Dude, my eyes are open now. I've been closing my eyes, and I'm starting to get a little freaked out closing my eyes by myself. Okay.
I was guessing what it was, and they said you were close, and then I said, is it a bunker for the end of the world for, like, the elites to stay in? Created by the Freemasons. And you were like, oh, that could be it. It's not aliens. They said it's not interdimensional beings. They said it's not an Air Force base. That's what they want you to think. So they seem to be, the closest thing I got was, like, it's a bunker for the end of the world. Like a safe house.
Interesting.
So I would ask around that.
Because it is like crazy. Like, wasn't it like $2 billion or something? It's like something insane that just straight up wasn't accounted for. It's crazy.
I'm gonna do my red light therapy.
Yes, do your red light therapy. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye. If there's something that's over by the window right now, can you please tap again? It just seems like something's trying to come inside from outside. I don't know a better way to describe that or see that. I wonder if we'll get more interaction on the REM pod if we have it go off again. Okay. You're going off with the construction earlier. If there's anything here. Thank you so much for letting yourself be known. I know it's super exciting to use that. If you're ready to answer some questions, say yes by going towards the Christmas light. Or if you're down to talk, just press the pretty light again. You just want to be a little spooky for a second and then walk away. I have such a weird feeling in my chest right now, like deep in my chest, that I don't know how to handle. If there's anyone here down to have a conversation, I'm here. I'm down. I would love to be able to ask you questions on the REM pod and get some intelligent responses, just like how you were doing through Estes. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I have to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Go ahead and turn the REM pod back on, and then I'm going to also use the Necrophonic app to see if we can communicate and ask some questions to anything that's here. If there's something here that's actually wanting to communicate, can you come over and touch that red light again, please? Thank you. Do you know anything about the Denver International Airport? If you can, press that red light. Do you know what happens here? Okay guys, I'm gonna be using the Necrophonic app and seeing if this will pick up anything at all. I hate how scary this sounds every single time that I use it. Doesn't matter where you are, this is going to sound uncomfortable. Just talking to you. Turn.
You wish.
You wish? I thought that we were talking to you earlier. Are there tunnels beneath the airport? Which there are. Yes. Is there a secret bunker hidden underground? That was mixed. Are you a worker who helped build the underground tunnels? You deserve. Did something happen to you while working here?
Yeah.
What happened? Can you tell me a little bit about the alleged construction workers that were disappearing?
Organs.
Did I say organs? What's hidden beneath this airport that the public doesn't know about? I don't know why, but it feels like... Is there someone standing over there? Are there extraterrestrials at this airport? Are there reptiles at this airport? Also no. Are you human or are you something else? Yes. Is the airport being used for any kind of alien experiments? Did I say maybe? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that, or do you just have a sense of humor? Is there any secret meaning behind the Freemason symbol that's on the plaque here? Say it's a ghost. What is the New World Airport Commission? Was this airport built for any kind of purpose beyond just travel? To say nothing. We win? What's gonna happen in 2094 whenever the capsule is opened? It low-key went a little silent after that. Is the airport linked to the Illuminati? Say stop it. Are you trying to warn me of something that's here? Yes. Yeah. What are you trying to protect me from? Dude, this is so hard for me to like understand what it's saying until I listen to this back like physically with headphones. So if you're not understanding why I'm not asking follow-up questions, I'm not catching it at all. I'm definitely the girl that like needs subtitles on the TV, so it's very hard for me to pick up on exactly what this is saying. Tell me, is Blucifer evil? No. It's been reported that some people feel sick or uneasy at the Denver International Airport. Why is that? Money? Is there anything more that you can tell me about the tunnels and their purpose? say something about it being in, something about the lobby? Trying. I've been there, dude. Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate you answering these questions to the best of your abilities. I know it can definitely be hard. So thank you so much. It's 4 a.m. I'm so sleepy. That definitely does not sound like it's coming from below. I don't know if this is gonna make it into the video at all, but it's like 7 a.m. and I maybe woke up to the worst nightmare I have ever had in my entire life. Like I literally woke up like crying. So I don't know, that spooked me a lot. I'm not gonna say what it was because it was like a very like personal nightmare. But I don't know, do you guys ever just like wake up and you're like, holy shoot, like how did my brain even come up with that kind of dream? Obviously it was hard to get sleep. There was construction noise pretty much like all night. I also don't normally drink, but I did have a singular jalapeno margarita. But I was completely sober going to bed, had my hot tea. Everything else in my routine was pretty much similar. Yeah, I did not know that my brain could come up with that. That's what scares me. That's what really scares me. Well, I'm up. That was so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be included or not because that's... Wow. I'm not chill with that at all. Nope. Okay, good morning, you guys. I am a lot more put together since last night. That nightmare freaked me out so badly. I have no explanation for it. I don't know if you guys can relate, if you've ever had like a nightmare that is just like fucked you up for a bit. But that's gonna be one of those for me. I don't necessarily think that it has anything to do with like the Denver International Airport. It just so happened to happen here. Who's to say? But I'm gonna go check out right now and I'm gonna make my way to my flight at the airport. I'm gonna go to Los Angeles. But on the way in, I'm gonna see if I can find any kind of like weird thing, like the murals or the gargoyles. I'm just gonna see if I can find it. And I have my Ovulus with me, which I will use to generate words, but I wanna be like as inconspicuous as possible. Like I hate drawing any kind of attention to myself, especially at an airport, especially whenever like flight stuff's been weird lately, so I'm just gonna probably keep it in my bag and like vlog it a little on my phone and we'll see if we get anything weird. Hey guys, so pretty much just trying to be as inconspicuous as possible as I go around the Denver International Airport with my ghost device and try to see if I can pick up on anything. While I'm walking around the lobby, I'm trying to find the gargoyle, looking at Google Images, trying to match up the floor to the correct terminal, to the correct baggage claim, etc, etc. And guys, I finally came across the gargoyle and these are the photos that I was able to get. Holy crap, I was so excited. So I went ahead and I set up my Ovulus next to it. Some of the stuff that came up was heard and not clouded, so I think it was trying to say that it wasn't being heard. So I decided to try to walk and find a different area and it started to have different words elsewhere, but it just didn't feel like it was actually connecting to anything. So I searched and searched. I was also trying so freaking hard to find the paintings. I thought that the paintings would just be very obviously out because I've never ever seen them in person before and I really wanted to be able to get a close-up of them, but dude, I looked everywhere for them and then I realized that they took them down. Like they disturbed people so badly that the paintings are just no longer in there anymore. There's other ones there that are still like a little bit weird, but not quite to that level. So I was like, let me just go ahead and go through the tunnels. You basically have to go through the tunnels to get to different terminals. So I figured that I would just kind of chill on this ride and also pull out my Ovulus and see if it said anything weird at all. And once I got to the bottom, it pretty much just said seen and sacred. And then it said the word need blaze. And then I think it said like faster or something after that. And I don't know if it like just was wanting to smoke or what was going on, but placebo and coffin I thought was kind of a weird one that came out. I kept walking around and it kind of just seemed like the Ovulus was picking up on so many different things. I don't know if it was all of the energy that's around an airport or what it is, but it just was kind of almost overstimulated. But these are some of the other words that came up as I walked. I started to go upstairs and this was probably the funniest part. It said Major L. And I didn't even know that the Ovulus could say that. Like that to me was probably one of the most insane parts of this whole investigation. I found this one area that felt a little weird to be in, and these were some of the words that came up over there. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I thought it was really strange, but overall it didn't feel like a place where I could just like set up and do Estes or anything like that, especially like by myself. So this was pretty much the best that I could do for this investigation, but I want to come back so badly and get more of a thorough investigation from inside the airport and the terminals. But let me know if you guys notice anything or see anything that I didn't see or pick up on, and let me know in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.